Well, good morning. Welcome to Family Sing Praise. So glad you could join us. Hope you had a great Monday. Today is Tuesday. We are so glad that you are able to be with us. We're going to be singing a couple of songs. We're going to be reading a story together. We're going to pray. Now, you might hear a little bit of commotion in the back. It is bath time here, but that doesn't matter. So whatever noise is being made in your home, it is fine. And if you would like to grab a shaker, if you would like to dance at any point or jump, that is absolutely fine. If you just like to colour while you listen, obviously that's absolutely fine as well. We're going to begin by praying and then we're going to sing. Dear Lord, thank you so much that we have this time together. I just pray that you would just be with us as we sing and as we listen to the stories of Jesus today. Lord, just may we know just how much you love us. Amen. Okay, so we have a couple of songs. The first one is called Great Are You, Lord. Give life, you are love, you bring light to the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord, it's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise, we pour out our praise, it's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise to you only. You give light, you are love, you bring light to the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord, it's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise, we pour out our praise, it's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise to you only, it's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise, we pour out our praise, it's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise to you only. All the earth will shout your praise, our hearts will cry, these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. And all the earth will shout your praise, our hearts will cry, these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise, we pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise to you only. Great, and then the other song we're going to sing is called Happy Day. And I had a capo around somewhere. day in history. Death is beaten, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. And oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Forever I am changed. When I stand in that place, free at last, meeting face to face, I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. And oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Forever I am changed. Oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious way that you have saved me. And oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious name. And oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Forever I am changed. Great, well that's a fun one to play. I enjoy that one, and I always have as it happens. We're going to read now from the Jesus Storybook Bible, and this is called The Man Who Didn't Have Any Friends. So yesterday we learned about Jesus' love for children, even when they're kind of being pushed away from him. He still wanted them to be close. This one's called The Man Who Didn't Have Any Friends. What do you think Jesus is going to do in this situation? Let's read and find out. There was once a man who didn't have any friends. Do you have any friends? Poor Zacchaeus didn't have any. You're probably wondering why. Was it because he was so short? That's not a reason not to like someone. Was it because he had a name that was hard to say? Well, neither is that. Even though he was short and he did have a funny name, that wasn't it. No, people didn't like Zacchaeus because he stole their money. Zacchaeus collected taxes. Taxes were what people had to pay the king. But Zacchaeus took more than he was supposed to and kept the extra money for himself and made himself rich. Everyone knew what he was up to, and it made them cross and grumpy. They didn't like Zacchaeus one bit. So they made sure he knew it by doing things like avoiding him and walking on the opposite side of the street, pretending not to see him and whispering things like, "There's that nobody who thinks he's a somebody," loud enough so he could hear. Anyway, one day a huge crowd gathered by the road. Jesus was coming to their town and everyone wanted to see him. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus too, but everyone was too tall. He tried jumping up and down, but that didn't work. He couldn't see a thing. Luckily, Zacchaeus had a good idea. "I'll climb that sycamore tree," he said. So he did. He was surprisingly good at climbing trees for a man who was so unusually short that he had to take a flying leap just to get into his chair in the morning. From the tree, Zacchaeus had the perfect view all the way down the road. Another minute and suddenly Jesus was at the tree. He stopped and looked up. Zacchaeus saw Jesus, and Jesus saw Zacchaeus. "Zacchaeus," said Jesus, "I'd like to come over to your house." Zacchaeus almost fell out of the tree. Come over to his house? No one ever wanted to come anywhere near his house, let alone inside it. The people saw this, and needless to say, it made them even crosser and grumpier than usual. They mumbled and murmured and muttered, "Why is Jesus being kind to that big sinner? Doesn't Jesus know about him?" Zacchaeus scrambled down and took Jesus to his house. He was in a big hurry because he didn't want Jesus to change his mind. Perhaps Jesus hadn't heard about him. Perhaps Jesus didn't know about how he had been stealing and how no one liked him and how he didn't have any friends. But Jesus knew. He knew all about Zacchaeus and the stealing and everything, and he still loved him. Zacchaeus was ashamed. "Lord," he said, turning pale, "what I've done is wrong, but now I want to do the right thing. I'll give the money back to everyone, 4 times what I stole." And that's just what he did. Jesus smiled. "My friend," he said, "today God has rescued you." Jesus loved Zacchaeus when no one else did. He was Zacchaeus' friend even when no one else was, because Jesus was showing people what God's love was like. His wonderful, never stopping, never giving up, unbreaking, always and forever love. What a great reminder that is for us, that we are to love when nobody else does, and we're to be friends with those who feel they don't have any friends. So that's our challenge, isn't it, as we go out, to make sure that we do that. And if you are someone who feels that you don't have any friends, I want you to know that Jesus still cares for you, still wants to be your friend, and he still loves you and welcomes you as well. We're going to sing now, and we're going to sing probably our most sung song on Sing and Praise, which is Jumping for God. Jumping for God, jumping for God, it's what I like to do, so I'm doing it for you. Jumping for God, jumping for God, it's what I like to do, so I'm doing it for you. Clapping for God, clapping for God, it's what I like to do, so I'm doing it for you. Clapping for God, clapping for God, it's what I like to do, so I'm doing it for you. Shouting for God, shouting for God, it's what I like to do, so I'm doing it for you. Shouting for God, shouting for God, it's what I like to do, so I'm doing it for you. Whisper for God, whisper for God, it's what I like to do, so I'm doing it for you. Whisper for God, whisper for God, it's what I like to do, so I'm doing it for you. Jumping for God, jumping for God, it's what I like to do, so I'm doing it for you. Jumping for God, jumping for God, it's what I like to do, so I'm doing it for you. Let me pray for you as we go. Dear Lord, I just pray you be with us as we go through this day. May we remember that you welcome us and that you are our friend and that you love us, and may we just feel that challenge to befriend those who don't have friends and to love those who feel unlovable. In your name we pray. Amen. Thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.